on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Running. Pittsburgh. 54. Right. 54. Some got man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Michel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the kick call.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Big stop, team. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, look.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Michelle going to try again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. It's caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Ready? Mike, 54. Hey, watch the slap.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Second down and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third and goal, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 29, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw right sideline is complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end this. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, catch is made by Harry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to let this go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On first down, Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
54 Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch 54. Watch the out.
Here's Wilson. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room. And
now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Got it. Set, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Our time.
First down, here's White. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Let's go, D. Check 3.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
6-man. Check girl, check girl.
They'll run this with Homer, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
In your face.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
95, 95.
From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it's Michel once again. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, it's Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Murray the lone setback. One man in the backfield. Murray on second and goal. Wilson being chased out left. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
One plus. 56 to
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, New England.
Shut! 60 outlaw. 54 Mike. No, I got you. Man, I got you. Check.
They'll run on first down. Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's caught by Parker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, this is White on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson will throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Dancing to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson to throw again. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
And let's get this, Trust.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Walk to me, jump. 54 Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Michel. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try to run with Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.